Independent comedy is a tough thing to pull off, especially in indie film, because people are already going in with the idea of, oh, it's an indie film, so then you got to try to sell what you're making and then sell the comedy. But sometimes you get a really fun film like Mob Ghost. It's written and directed by Jimmy Caputo, who gives us the story of George, who's played by Paul Noonan. He's a divorcee who's gotten an apartment, but he realizes his apartment isn't exactly unoccupied. No, he's being just tormented a bit by a spirit. Well, not tormented exactly, but just bugged, annoyed. He wants this spirit out. So he calls upon a paranormal investigator, Pete, to help try to figure out what ghost is in his apartment and how to get rid of it. But when Pete shows up, he's not what George expected, nor is he all what he seems. And then there's the ghost as well, who really is liking where he's at. And we see how all of this gets jumbled together in comedic fashion in Mob Ghost. Jimmy Caputo really sharply directs the comedy in this short film to keep things rolling, entertaining, and it helps with the performances of the three individuals involved. Paul Noonan is fantastic in here as the guy down on his luck, just trying to put his life back together and having to deal with this spectral person who just does not want to go away. It was great seeing him in a more comedic role. We did see him in Amityville, The People of New York versus Ronald J. DeFeo Jr. And so seeing him in a more comedic role was a lot of fun, and he plays this well. Pete is played by Jeff Blanchett, and I thought he did well. We saw him in Mrs. Holloway, a short film we did last year, reviewed last year, and he was good too. He had really that whole ghost hunter spirit, embodying it quite a bit. You felt like this guy was pulled from like a ghost hunter TV show with that energy and everything, and he plays off of George very well. Jeff and Paul really have some fun comedic banter, and that's thanks to not only their performances, but the editing and the direction of Jimmy Caputo. And then there's the mob boss, played by Nick Albanese. He was hilarious too, and just what you wanted for a short like this. Yeah, all shot in one room, handled well, good audio, and just entertaining. I think it'll bring a smile to your face. It doesn't run that long, and it ends with it on an interesting note too. So check it out. If you have seen it at a fest, please let me know what your thoughts are on it. Check out our Patreon, and also like, subscribe, bells and whistles here, and tell your friends and have their friends tell their friends. We're trying to now get to a new goal, 3,000 subscribers or more before the end of 2024. You can only do that without your help out there. So thank you so much. And until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.